Tom Neforas. I'm 65 years old, and I'm from Fitchburg, Mass. And this is my wife, Rhonda. We have a 17-year-old foster son that lives at home with us, and my 30-year-old son he's got disabilities. He's got a seizure disorder, and
our son, our biological.
so that's why he's staying at home. Yeah. We have a daughter that lives out in the house, and we lost our son, our oldest son, a few years ago.
And then we've also raised 3 other fosters that are alive and well and living their lives as adults.
We got married right out of school. We met in school.
In college, yeah.
So now the pressure's on to make a living, and I'm trying to start a photography business.
He goes to college and won the photography student of the year in the whole state of Florida. So when he put his mind to it, there's nothing he couldn't do.
I worked a lot of hours, a lot of third shifts, a lot of things to get my studio going.
Yes.
And we did it for quite a few years.
Yeah.
I knew something was wrong over 10 years ago. I had a pain, and I went to the doctors and had every test possible.
Every single test.
So I'm thinking it's muscular. I'm just living with it. And
at that point, we met this young man, really great doc, who said, I'm looking at all your tests and they never did your lower lumbar. So I'm gonna send you for an MRI. He called us before we were even home and said, have your kids put a bag together or just grab a bag and drive straight to the ER in Boston. Don't worry, you will be seeing me, but you have a tumor that is gonna be like a train wreck. If it was left any longer, you wouldn't be walking, you would be incontinent, everything. It would have been like the train going off the track.
I don't know, it kind of took me, I remember leaning back against the wall.
Yes, yes. It was unimaginable. It was like we were hearing something in water.
So surprising, that's all, just so surprising. Last thing I wanted here.
We drove every day for 5 days for 2 weeks from our house, which is no shorter than an hour and a half away. And on bad days, it was over 3, one way. This guy has had 5 spine surgeries. Imagine with the potholes, with the snow, with
potholes in Massachusetts.
I know. I mean, we've got pillows, and I'm saying I'm sorry the entire drive back and forth. But it was excruciating, and I could see it in his face. I'm trying to bring meds with me. I'm driving up, I'm dropping them, I'm going to park the car in the middle of snow and rain. When we were put again on a wait list that was a month out, I was in tears because we can't do this. We physically, mentally, monetarily, we can't do this. The young girl from MGH said, you know what? I just heard of a place called Nick's House. She got me in touch with Ashley. I left a message and Ashley called. And you can't imagine when someone says to you, we've got the place and we're gonna hold it for you. That in itself was just God, you know, and the beauty of this place to be here for us. Because it's like, how would we have done this? There's no way we would have been able to do this. There is no way we would have been able to do this. And then to come in here and have it be beautiful and clean and accessible and happy. The first thing my son said is, Mom, it's so bright and full of like joy. All those things make it where you've got hope, really, that you can do this. You can do this because
This is the perfect place. I can't imagine a better one.
From the moment we pulled up with all our stuff in the car and Ashley's running out to say, I got you, let me help you. You don't hear those words anymore. You don't. It's very rare to have somebody actually do the 9 yards, do it all.
No doubt.
So we've been blessed beyond imagination.